Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome you to the 2020...
No, absolutely not. Nope.
What are you doing? What?
Sit down. No way. Told you this is how we were doing it and you didn't listen. Okay. That's exactly why I'm supposed to be the one doing it. Ladies and gentlemen, it feels so good to be back again. For those of you that may not be aware, Thursday, I believe it's Thursday or Thursday? Thursday night is the official kickoff for this NFL season. And of course, that means that your two-time reigning rapid-fire champion is back. He's ready to three-peat, just like the Kansas City Chiefs. Revenge tour is what everyone else is saying. AJ's ready for his revenge tour. Bryce would, well, actually, we won't talk about the bet Bryce was willing to make to beat me in rapid fire. We won't talk about that one.
No, we won't talk about
that. I mean, obviously, this guy loses to me all the time, so he's used to it, so it doesn't matter.
And the light's going out.
The lights are going out.
Nothing normal.
I'm like
it's all normal.
I'm honestly like the Undertaker of rapid fire. That's what's happening right now. I'm ready to run it back. Three-peat, just like the Chiefs. It's going to happen. Let the rapid fire season begin, baby.
Warning, there may be explicit language in today's episode. Viewer discretion is advised.
This is weird. There's only two of us. I'm not used to this.
Yeah, why do we have this chair?
Should we actually just like...
Yeah, you know what?
Oh, yeah, you know what? Yeah, there we go. We're going to go ahead and
do that.
We're going to bring it in.
We can do that. Yes, the rapid fire season has begun. That is going to be later. We also have a athlete spotlight with Carly Pry. Volleyball team today. Yeah, we definitely did not have to restart 3 times. As I'm looking at the TV, we forgot to change the TV back to normal.
You could do that intro.
Yeah. So
I'll get this guy going right here.
Yeah. So rapid fire. I'm gonna finish my story.
He's finishing this story.
I have to finish the story.
Man, TV's
yeah. So, like I said, rapid fire begins. Athlete spotlight later. We have a lot to talk about. I know. I'm gonna preface this now. I know the Pirates won the last 2 games, but there was one specific game I did not get the chance to talk about, and it was the last time Paul Skeens pitched. Yeah, I can't even remember who was it against. But that's later. We actually have some serious stuff to talk about first, and it's just unfortunate. So Alex, go ahead.
Yeah. So are we starting with the?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's going old school, by the way.
I am going old school today, using the notebook. Mm-hmm. But unfortunately, we haven't addressed this in an episode yet, but we're addressing it right now. Matthew and Johnny Gaudreau have both unfortunately passed away in a car accident involving a suspected drunk driver. They were, I believe, in town for their sister's wedding, which makes this even worse.
Yeah.
But I believe they were riding bikes or something like that, and a suspected drunk driver struck both of them and killed them both. So prayers to the Gaudreau family and obviously their spouses and their families as well. Very unfortunate situation. There's really not much to even say, just kind of at a loss for words. But
yeah. So while Richie comes in here, Joe, can you please walk over to the switcher and go to my shot real quick, because I got something to say about this. Yeah, prayers to the family and everything. It's just unfortunate, but please, for the love of God, call an Uber. Call a Uber. Get a designated driver. It's not worth it. You are putting your life on the line, but the most important thing is you are putting other people's lives on the line because you are making a stupid decision to drive. Get a designated driver. Do not get drunk and drive. Because now a moron decided to get behind the wheel, and now 2 kids do not have a father growing up.
Yeah.
Get a designated driver. So that's all I got to say about that.
Yeah. Please just
Get a designated
be
driver.
safe, be smart.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Oh, God. That's one way to start the show. We want to get to Ayuk next, and, well, actually, the kind of 3 things that are happening with the 49ers right now. All right, so Brandon Ayuk has officially signed an extension with the San Francisco 49ers after, I don't know if you want to believe this or not, but Ayuk signs an extension after edging Steelers fans for about a month. Anyway, 4-year extension with the Niners, $120 million, $23 million signing bonus, $76 million fully guaranteed. Ayuk is now locked up through the 2028 season. Yeah. So that deal has gotten done, which is probably going to create some more drama for another situation in San Francisco, which is the Trent Williams holdout. I wasn't sure if Ayuk was going to go back or not, but now he is back, and now the Niners have even less money to sign Trent Williams. And for those of you that don't understand, yes, Trent Williams is still making money, and you might think, well, why is it a problem then if he's still getting paid? He's obviously not playing for the team for free. The issue is his contract is out of guaranteed money, meaning that if he gets injured, a lot of that money that he is set to make could be voided. So Trent Williams is holding out to get more guaranteed money. We've seen him do this in Washington. He's one of the only offensive linemen I've ever seen who actually sat out for an entire year during a holdout. So that could be big for the Niners. I honestly think Trent Williams is one of the most important players in all of pro football. So and one of the best players in all of pro football as well. I mean, like you've got the Eagles with the tush push last year. And just as good of a guarantee was basically run the ball to the left side for San Francisco to get a first down. So that's big. Don't know what's going to happen. I imagine he's going to get his money at some point. The Niners will probably do some cap gymnastics to get him signed. But last order of business, Ricky Pearsall, who was drafted by the Niners this year in second round?
I think so.
Second round pick, yeah. Was shot in an apparent attempted robbery. And Mike said that he apparently walked himself to the ambulance, which is, like, obviously it's terrible that he got shot and it was an attempted robbery, but dude's kind of built different that he walked himself to the ambulance after getting shot. Not very many details about this. All we know is that he was shot and that someone was trying to, I don't know if they were trying to rob Ricky Pearsall or if he was just nearby or how that went. But, yep, prayers up for Ricky. He is all right. He's in stable condition as far as I know. Hopefully nothing too major. Would love to see him get on the field because I think he is a sleeper wide receiver from this draft. So shout out to him, praying for him, prayers for his family.
Yeah, absolutely. Prayers for his family and him. I do want to say I kept up with the Ayuk stuff from what was being told by reporters and everything, but I know some people. Yes, the Steelers were close, but
Yeah.
they didn't want to pay.
No,
his contract.
I knew that was going to be the problem.
What is it? What are you looking at, Richie? Oh, is his mic dead?
Mine.
Mine.
Go ahead. Keep going with what you're saying.
I did. It just wasn't gonna happen. Now
The light's on.
Now here's the thing.
Is mine good? I just turned it. Oh, it's his. Okay.
Me? All right.
Okay. I'll take over. So, yeah, the big thing.
Mine's dead. But yeah, I got something to say about the Steelers, but when I come back, I'll say it.
Yeah.
So just keep talking about that.
Yeah, so honestly, I was really unsure about how this Ayuk thing was going to turn out. I obviously wanted him, but there were a lot of things that were kind of concerning about it. Like, I know George Pickens is going to want receiver one money, and he probably, pretty much guaranteed wouldn't get that, at least for the duration of Ayuk's contract. You can't really, I mean, I guess you can. The Dolphins have done it, but like paying 2 guys wide receiver 1 money is kind of difficult, especially when you're in a cap limited situation like the Steelers are. You're thinking about re-signing Cam Hayward. He wants more money. The defense is really expensive, and there's a lot of money tied up in the defense. So I'm not really surprised ultimately that Ayuk didn't end up being a Steeler. Am I slightly disappointed? Yeah, because I thought he would have been great here. But, I mean, how much can you really do? Do you really want to trade a first-round pick when you're thinking about the possibility that you could be bad with Russ and Fields this year, and then that first-round pick could be used on a quarterback in this draft upcoming? So, I don't know. I think it was probably overall a better thing that Ayuk ended up staying in San Francisco.
Yeah. But now the question is wide receiver-wise, what do you do? But here's the thing. People say, oh, the Steelers don't have targets. They have targets.
They do have targets.
George Pickens, Pat Fryermuth. You don't know what – sure, he's –
Darnell Washington.
I like the Roman Wilson pick from this year.
Roman Wilson's a good
Calvin
pick.
Austin.
Calvin Austin. Van Jefferson has been inconsistent and he's older, but he's at least veteran presence.
So the way I'm looking at it is you have targets. Anybody can do anything if you give them the ball, in my opinion. Well, most people. But receiving-wise, they're going to be fine. It would have been nice to get Ayuk, but I'm not sweating it. I'm really not sweating it. So that's really it.
Yeah.
It's over now. So now we'll talk about it later, but now it's on to the Falcons this week. Arthur Smith revenge tour.
Arthur Smith revenge game for sure.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, but real quick, do you want to talk about Mr. DJ? I know we have college football, but I want to get it out of the way, and plus I'm gonna make this
very quick.
Okay, go ahead. You know what? I think Richie, you're gonna want to go to Alex's shot because he's got some stuff to say.
I'm going to make this very quick because I've been saying this for years now, and I'm tired of it. DJ Uiagalelei is not a good college football quarterback. He has sucked ever since he got to Clemson. He sucks now. Norvell's offense is very good when it's executed. DJ is not capable of executing the offense. Florida State is averaging 17 points per game in their first 2 games. They have played Georgia Tech and Boston College, and they are 0-2. I seriously am at a loss. I don't know what anyone wants at this point. The kid's just not that good. Everyone thought he was going to be great. He was the #1 recruit in his class. Tough. He's not. DJ is literally playing to be a draftable player at this point. Because right now, he is a UDFA in my mind.
Absolutely.
I would not spend a draft pick on him.
Absolutely. I agree.
I wouldn't even sign him as a UDFA.
I agree.
DJ, your best case scenario is mid 6th round pick right now. Actually, probably early 7th. That's your best case scenario at this point. Yeah. Can we talk about something else, please? I don't want to.
Well,
I'm done.
now we're going from angry to angry because I got something to say about the Pirates. Now, I know they won the last 2 games, and quite frankly, a lot of things I like. And of course, shocker, yesterday, Brian Reynolds had to hit a game-tying home run. I know Kutch hit a home run too. He killed it too. But that's not the point. And quite frankly, it's football season. I want to focus on football. If there's something that's big with the Pirates that happens, it is just absolutely frustrating when you are going into the All-Star break. I believe they were 52-51, or at least 51-51.
Yeah, something like that.
You have a chance to make the playoffs. Sure, you get some, you do some trades at the trade deadline, but yet you're on pace to have the worst record in Ben Cherington's tenure. This year of all years. Of all years. It's sad.
It's pathetic.
It's pathetic. There's one specific game I'm talking about. And it was against the Cubs last week on Paul Skeens day. This broke Livy Dunn on Twitter, by the way.
Oh, did it really?
Yeah.
Wait, I gotta go on
She
Twitter.
posted a GIF of Paul Skeens saying, "You've got to be kidding me." The Pirates were in the lead. I believe it was the 5th inning, possibly the 7th. I don't know. I wasn't watching because I don't care. They were up 10-3. Quite frankly, this game was not the offense's fault. They did everything they could, minus once the Cubs took over. But let's be real. The game that was blown, the offense was probably just tired. They were probably just tired. They're like, we're helping out here, so now do your part. Skeens did his part, but you want to know who didn't do their part? Now, hold on while I say his name. Derek Shelton. Yeah. Yeah.
Here, wait. I'm gonna go up to your close-up camera real quick and just give him a little.
Livy Dunn's Twitter.
It won't focus, but that's amazing.
You put in a David Bednar that
Oh,
has struggled
God.
all year.
Don't even get me started.
By the way, an actual good move. And guess what? David Bednar, great guy. Love him to death. Great Pittsburgh guy. Love him. But he sucked this year. You remove him as the closer. Good. It's a little too late for that now. Bednar blew the game. 5 earned runs. Yeah. And I know people are going to say, but it wasn't Derek Shelton's fault. You did it with David Bednar. He shouldn't have been in the game in the first place.
It's always Derek Shelton's fault.
You knew David Bednar has been struggling all year, and you keep putting him in situations like that. God. on Sunday, they were losing 5-1 to the Guardians. And you put David Bednar in situations to get his confidence up, and he still gave up a run. That hurt.
That sounded like it hurt.
It did.
Angry episode.
The Cubs won that game 14-10, the game I'm referring to. Offensively, God, Connor Falefa was 0 for 5. Surprise, surprise, the guy that was Rowdy was 3 for 5 too, and Connor Joe was 3 for 4. But
Let's go, Rowdy!
But 3 for 5. Brian Reynolds, which, by the way,
This is thumbnail right here.
Andrew Filipponi.
Andrew Filipponi. I love Andrew Filipponi. No, I don't. I hate him so much.
Where's my phone? I sent it to Alex. He knows what tweet I'm pulling up.
Oh, this is an amazing episode. Oh, jeez.
I comment the tweet I'm about to read. I sent to Alex and I said Brian Reynolds literally carried the effing team till Skeens got there.
Yep.
Which is the point I'm about to make. O'Neal Cruz and Paul Skeens, you can win 90 games building around those two guys. Sure. Yes. You're right about that. But the disrespect Brian Reynolds gets. He has carried this garbage team since 2019. He has carried this team until Paul Skeens got here. Sure, he's always on these slumps. But I'm tired of a lot of people not giving Brian Reynolds credit. And a lot of people do already. Because he's their best hitter. And has been.
Consistently.
So if you're going to make a take about the Pirates, Pony, get all 3 guys right. And quite frankly, O'Neal Cruz has been up and down, and when he's been good this year. But he has not carried this team this year. He is not. He's made mistakes in the field. He goes on a lot more slumps. Reynolds is a better hitter than him. And yeah, by the way, Cruz is a center fielder now.
Yep.
They gave up on Jack Sawinski, which you should because
thank God.
Sawinski's like 1 for 69 in the minors.
Yeah, honestly, thank God. Been waiting for that one. Also, just want to say real quick.
I'm done with this.
I love how every time Andrew Filipponi tweets something on Twitter, and you go to the comments, the first like 10 comments or something, regardless of what he says and if he's right or not, the first 10 comments are all something along the lines of "shut the hell up and delete your Twitter."
Which, by the way, hey,
Just delete your Twitter. Get off the internet.
Hey, Mr. Filipponi, I thought Ayuk was going to Pittsburgh, by the way. I thought he was coming to Pittsburgh.
I thought Kenny Pickett was going to be a Hall of Famer and an MVP candidate, and the Steelers were going to win a Super Bowl with him as the quarterback.
I mean, years ago.
And saying that about any football player, by the way, immediately after they get drafted, you are unfathomably stupid.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah. Okay, I'm moving on.
Now that Patrick Mahomes got... No, I'm kidding.
Pitt. They have their guy, finally, I think, in my opinion. I know it was against Kent State, but honestly, I did not see this.
Shout out Eli Holstein.
I did not see any of this with Phil Jakovic at quarterback and Frank Cignetti as the offensive coordinator. Cade Bell's offense was quick, no BS, boom, 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 boom. Still a lot of stuff they need to clean up.
You know what? With the Cignetti offense, that game would have been like 34-17.
Yeah.
And
Pitt still would have won that game.
They would have been up by 3 scores, but the whole time you would have been scared that they were going to choke.
Yeah. Okay, Holstein, 30 for 40, 333 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. Oh my God, a Pittsburgh quarterback with 300 yards and 3 touchdowns.
My God. We haven't seen this in like 2 years.
Kenny actually, he didn't throw any touchdowns, but he had 300 yards against the Bills. When they got cooked. Desmond Reed, 14 carries, 145 yards. He's going to be holding down the fort for Ronnie Hammond.
Punt return touchdown too.
Yeah, Reed's going to be holding down the fort while Hammond is serving his suspension because he's gambled.
Yay, gambling.
And then Kenny Johnson got the ball 7 times, 105 yards. The one thing I'm concerned with, though, is Pitt's defense did give up 20 points. I am concerned about that.
Yeah.
Against Kent State. But there's time to clean this up, and as long as you beat Cincinnati and West Virginia, I really don't care how this year goes, especially West Virginia, at your own turf.
Yeah, in Pitt. Yeah.
Yeah. So next week Cincinnati, or this week Cincinnati. Next week's a backyard brawl, I think. Yeah. So there we go. Ohio State.
But before I get to Ohio State, should I just mention Drysdale real quick?
Who's the guy who's not here to crap on that?
Or should we save this for next week and let Don?
I would save it for next week.
Okay. Yeah, we'll save Leon Drysdale for next week. If you know, you know. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna say it, and we'll let Don talk about it next week. Leon Drysdale got an 8-year extension from the Oilers worth $112 million. That is $14 million average annual value, making him the NHL's highest paid player. Drysdale is making more money than McDavid, his own teammate, who's obviously the better one. He's making more money than Austin Matthews, making more money than any of the top guys in the NHL you can think of, based on average annual value at least. I can't believe that they have Connor McDavid on the team and they're paying Leon Drysdale $14 million a year. Anyway, we'll let Dom rip that contract apart next week. I will now go on to Ohio State. I will make this quick because it was pretty boring. Ohio State beat Akron on Saturday 52-6. Jesus. And
they went in the Natty.
Go Buckeyes. The first half was insanely boring. It was like 17-3 at halftime. The offense looked kind of anemic at first. Like the first drive was really bad. But they picked it up a lot. Will Howard had a fine first game as a Buckeye quarterback. He went 17 for 28, 228, 3 touchdowns. Did what he needed to do. We ran the ball a lot. Doesn't really matter.
We're going to run the ball.
Run the ball. We had 3 running backs attempt at least 5, or have at least 5 rushing attempts. Travion had 8 for 65. Judkins had 13 for 55 and a touchdown. And James Peoples had 6 for 30 and a touchdown, all averaging over 4 yards per carry. And that's exactly what I was expecting from this team this year. I was expecting us to run the football. I was expecting Will Howard to make the throws he needed to make. Jeremiah Smith had an excellent debut as an Ohio State Buckeye, as our presumably number 1 receiver, 6 receptions, 92 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And that was after dropping a pass on the first play of the game and committing a penalty on the next play. Those first 2 plays happened, and I was like, oh boy, here we go. But then he picked it up after that. So good for Jeremiah Smith. Great first game as a Buckeye. I expect that when we throw the ball, it's going to be going his way a lot. Carnell Tate had a couple catches as well. Emeka Ibuka looked good. A touchdown got called back that was thrown to Emeka Ibuka that absolutely should have been a touchdown, but they called it back. It's fine. It doesn't matter. Next game is also home against Western Michigan, Saturday at 7:30 p.m. So, Western Michigan. Every time I think of Western Michigan, I think of Pitt losing to them.
I was there.
Oh my God, were you at that game?
Yes, I was there.
Yeah, that must have been painful.
Go to Burrow.
This is also painful. We said it on the show last week. Thursday, 7 p.m. Was against East Stroudsburg.
Stands were packed.
Stands were packed. You guys listened. Roll Scots.
You guys listened to Mr. Waldeer.
Shout out. I mean, that video did really well, actually.
Yeah, it actually did.
Anyway, home loss 24-12 against East Stroudsburg Thursday night. 2 turnovers in our own half was tough. Yeah. That's really what kind of gave them the game. I quite frankly don't really think that East Stroudsburg earned that win whatsoever.
No, they did not.
They really didn't play that well offensively. I mean, take away our 2 turnovers that we literally handed them in our own half of the field. They scored 10 points and they did almost nothing. Defense and special teams were amazing. Reed had a couple really good punts, which is exactly what we were all pretty much expecting, that regardless of what we do on offense, he could flip the field pretty much no matter where we are.
Yeah.
Defense was great. Fredo had 22 tackles on the game. Holy cow. Jerry Dinkins was big for the offense, 115 scrimmage yards. You know, there were definitely some good things. 2 rough turnovers. I mean, we committed 3 turnovers, but the second pick from Isaac was like 4th and 7 with a minute and a half left. He got hit as he threw, and he was trying to throw like a slot fade to get a big first down or something like that. And it just ended up fluttering inside because he got hit as he threw. So it's fine. Tough first game to lose. You know, I think we played them really well. And honestly, 3 scoring drives. We had 2 field goals and then a touchdown with a 2-point conversion. That was no good. But those 3 drives were awesome. The first field goal drive, 11 plays, 57 yards, took up 5 minutes and 53 seconds of clock, got a field goal from that. Second one, 16 plays, 72-yard drive, 9 minutes, 17 seconds, time of possession, got a field goal off of that as well. That one definitely you would wish was a touchdown because of how long the drive was, and we got pretty close to the goal line as well. So, and then the last one, 12 plays, 75 yards, 6 minutes, time of possession, got a touchdown. Shout to Bo on the rushing touchdown on that play, and then the 2-point was no good. So that brought you to your final of 24-12. Yeah,
I like the defense.
Defense was great. A lot of things that could easily be fixed. I really don't think Isaac played that bad. He had the 1 pick. I mean, he had 2, but the 1 is really the only one that you even really care about. Like I said, the second one he got hit and it fluttered, and one of the DBs went up and got it. But the other one, I mean, yeah, it was quite frankly like it was one of those plays. He had his reads on the right side of the field, and then he had a hitch on the backside. He went through his progression on the right, wasn't there, turned to rip it to the hitch on the backside, and there was just a DB sitting right on top of it. So it happens. Those kind of plays happen sometimes. You know, you have to expect those things to happen. You have to expect mistakes are going to happen. So really happy with the defense, really happy with the special teams, and I personally think that the offense doesn't really need fixed as much as it just needs cleaned up. So RMU this weekend, 6 p.m. at RMU on Saturday. It's gonna be pretty sick. Also, shout out to the crazy pick from the RMU Utah State game this past weekend. That was nuts. I'm sure you've all probably seen it all over the internet and social media by now. But yeah, RMU this Saturday, 6 p.m. at RMU Walton Stadium. Literally going to be like 10 minutes from my house, which is really funny, actually.
Yeah. But also, Borough women's soccer.
Yeah.
First game this Thursday, 6 p.m. against Malone. We're going to try to get a preview video out for that on Thursday morning. We'll probably film it tomorrow as this drops, as you're watching this.
Oh, we should actually. Are we going to go to that game?
Yeah, of course.
Good. We practice 3 to 5, so.
Yeah, you already be there.
Be literally there.
Yeah, you'll literally already be. Yeah, there's no excuse to not go out.
No excuse.
Pack the stands.
No excuse for you either.
Pack the stands.
You sitting in your room watching this right now. Go to the game tomorrow.
Pack the stands.
Pack the stands,
Pack
baby.
the stands.
Roll Scots.
But yeah, go to the game, Malone.
Oh, that sucks.
Roll Scots. They'll win. They'll win.
No, Isaac Seumalo's out for the first game against the Falcons.
Perfect segue, because now we got to talk
Back.
about that. Okay. I know last week I said what I said about Russell Wilson and Mike Tomlin. Oh my God, shocker. Russell Wilson's the starting quarterback. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? It's kind of like they made up their mind in March.
It was just like Narduzzi saying he hadn't made a solid decision about
That
his
too.
quarterback until
That too.
literally like a half hour ago.
Literally. But yeah,
There we go.
Arthur Smith revenge game.
Arthur Smith revenge game, baby.
Honestly, they can beat the Falcons. Spoiler alert to my pick.
Watch, Kirko's gonna throw for 405 touchdowns.
Probably. But yeah. So I guess I can just ask you this, so then we can move on, and I'll give my opinion. What do you think the Steelers need to do to jump out of the gate early to jump on the Falcons?
Ooh, okay.
Run the ball!
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna say the same thing that I kind of talked about a lot for Burrow against the East Strouds. We need to establish our run and stop their run.
Yeah.
And that should be about all it takes.
Yeah.
Unless Kirk has a legacy game, which he might.
Yeah, he might.
Like,
Which, by the way, speaking of that East Stroudsburg preview video, the fine people of Lambda Chi Alpha took care of us.
shout out Lambda Chi Alpha for real.
I love that shit. That was so funny.
Yeah.
They got loud. They got really loud. But
They
yeah,
turned up for us.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, we'll see what Russell Wilson can do. Now here's the thing. Do you think this game?
Check down.
The next few games are gonna the next few games are gonna have our answer of was it Russell Wilson or was it the Broncos?
Oh yeah, we'll definitely have that answer.
We'll have that answer
pretty quick.
We'll have that answer pretty quick.
Pretty quick.
No, I will say I mean obviously I hope Russ balls out, but I really want him to ball out against the Broncos.
Yeah.
That'd be funny. But okay, here we go. It's time. Honestly, I feel like
I'm so excited.
I feel like for our picks we should dim the lights. What do you think?
Yeah, let's do
Richie,
it.
can you dim this light, please?
Just turn it off if you have to. I was gonna say.
Real quick, here's everybody else's picks. Dom's not here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna make a generator, and I'm just gonna add it in his picks in post. So here is everybody's picks. Okay, it's time for Joe and I to work together. Okay, Thursday night, the Ravens at the Chiefs. I almost went right away, but actually, let me think about this for a second. I'm not betting. No, wait.
There's no such thing as a revenge game against the Chiefs. I'm taking the Chiefs at home.
We did say this about the Lions last year, and the Lions and Chiefs, and look what happened.
Yeah.
And we are playing each other first week too, so.
No, I'm taking the Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Chiefs. I feel like I'm not betting against Patrick Mahomes. The fact that I'm even thinking about it is pathetic. I think that they're actually going to start off the year hot, and I think they are going to beat the Ravens. It'll be a close game, I feel like, but
Probably.
I do think that the Chiefs will.
I think this is the making for like a 28-24 game.
Absolutely. Okay, next Friday, Packers at the Eagles.
Ooh, you see, Mike, I really want to take the Packers in this game. I'm not gonna lie. I really want to take the Packers in this game.
I'm going Eagles. Yeah, I'm going Eagles. Do it.
Let me think.
Oh, wait, before I forget, we made a bet for March Madness.
Oh, Christ.
So, okay. Yeah, Joe, you can just go down to the 1 o'clock games. So, March Madness. If he loses, he has to dye his hair bleach blonde.
Yeah.
And this is the first time Richie's hearing this, too. If I lose, I have to dye my hair jet black. However, if we tie, we both have to dye our hair bleach blonde.
Yep.
A lot of people have said they want to see us tie.
They do. They want to see us with.
I try to convince. He wants me to go.
heads.
But if people are wondering, he wants jet black. That's why.
I mean, I'd be fine with you doing either, but yeah, I think.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I
that's
think that'd be fine
that.
either way.
So we're gonna do probably a TikTok asking people who do you want to see dye their hair more. It's probably going to be both a lot. So.
Yeah, we're going to get a lot of both. Okay, I got to make my pick
Oh
now.
yeah, Packers Eagles. I'm sticking with the Eagles.
It's week 1. I'm doing it.
You're doing it. Okay.
Plenty of time. Plenty of time to make mistakes. I don't even know that's going to be a mistake, actually. I'm picking the Packers.
Steelers I already said Steelers.
I hope so. I really hope so.
Yeah.
I'm picking the Steelers, too. I
Yeah.
really hope so.
Yeah. Cardinals at Bills.
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 This is the drive for the number 1 overall pick for the Cardinals.
Okay, this one I don't know.
This is an interesting one, actually. Titans at Bears. This is an interesting one.
See, rapid fire has meant something to us a lot more now that this is the 3rd year in a row that we're doing it. So now we actually have to think about it.
See, I'm big on Caleb. I'm a lot higher on Caleb than most people are.
It's in Chicago. It's going to be
in
a hot
Chicago.
crowd. Caleb Williams.
Yeah, it's going to be Caleb's regular season debut.
I don't like it. I don't like it. However, the only reason why I'm doing this is because I want to go bold, and I like to be bold. I think the Titans are going to get it done. I'm going Titans.
I'm the one wearing a Titans jersey.
I know. Here's the thing.
I don't know how much faith I have in this roster.
I want to clarify this right now. I do think the Bears, I could be looking like a fool with this pick. I know. But I need to go bold so I can finish my story.
Yeah, no, I'm taking the Bears.
Okay. Patriots, Bengals.
Bengals, yeah.
Bengals, yeah. By the way, I'm going to say this that is not, a lot of people may not like. I think Coach Mayo has kind of buried Drake May a little bit with stuff he said.
Yeah.
He said some stuff.
Not a huge fan of the way the Patriots organization has handled it.
So far, yeah, man. I don't like it. I really don't like it. As I wait until Joe pays attention to go down. Any second now. Joe.
Oh, Texans at Colts. I'm taking the Texans.
Yeah, I'm taking the Texans. Come on. Texans. Jags and Dolphins.
Ooh, Jags at Fins.
I'm going Dolphins because it's in Miami.
Yeah, it's Miami, and it's hot outside.
I'm going Dolphins. Okay, Panthers and
yeah,
Saints.
I'll take the Dolphins, too, I guess.
Yeah, Panthers and Saints.
Saints.
Yeah,
The
Saints.
Panthers suck.
Yeah, Saints. Vikings, Giants. Screw Daniel Jones. I'm going Vikings. Daniel Jones, you're a great guy.
Ooh.
I know, but
this is a stinker.
I don't know. It is a stinker, but I am going to go Vikings. I am going to go Vikings.
Sammy Darnold?
Still going Vikings.
I'll do it, too. I don't feel faithful enough in the Giants to hedge my bets on that one.
Okay, Raiders and Chargers. I'm going Raiders, actually.
No, Chargers. The Raiders don't have a quarterback. I'm going Chargers. Same deal for the Broncos. I'm taking the Seahawks.
See, here's the thing. The reason why I said Raiders right away, and I might stick with the Raiders, but I might change my mind in a second, is because people are it's Jim Harbaugh, he's back. Justin Herbert finally has a competent coach. Okay, we got the first changing our mind of rapid fire. Yeah. But you understand my logic, right? In most cases. But I am going to change my mind. I'm going to go Chargers. However, I'm actually going to go Broncos over Seahawks.
No, I'm going to take the Seahawks.
I'm
I
not
like them so much more.
Yeah, I'm not changing my mind on that. So I'm going to go there. Cowboys and Browns.
Oh, wait. This shouldn't be difficult.
It's not, but it's like I don't know if I want to make my pick though.
Shoot.
God, I don't know.
Dallas. I'm taking Dallas. Dallas in the regular season.
I'm going Browns. Yeah.
Deshaun sucks.
I'm going to go Browns, but here's the thing. I think the defense is going to win them that game.
Oh, yeah. If they win, it's going to be because of the defense.
Yeah. Commanders and Bucks.
I'm taking Bucks as well, but I think this game might actually be a little more interesting than people think.
Oh, yeah, for sure. 100%.
Unless Jaden Daniels comes out and throws like 4 picks and fumbles the ball 3 times. But
yeah, then Twitter overreacts on the next week. Jaden Daniels falls
Jaden
out.
Daniels is a bust.
Jaden Daniels is a bust. Yeah. All right. Sunday night.
Football.
Rams and Lions. I am very interested in this, but I'm going to go Lions just because Jared Goff's my quarterback in fantasy. I'm going Lions.
I'm going Lions, too.
I'm going Lions. Jets and 49ers.
Same thing I said about the Commanders-Bucks. I'm taking the 49ers, but I think it'll be closer than people expect it to be.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers is finally back. And there you go.
We'll see what that even means.
Yeah.
We'll see if it's 2023 Aaron Rodgers or 2022 Aaron Rodgers, sorry, or
I was going to say 2023 Aaron Rodgers. We're going to see Jordan Travis then. Which is the quarterback that Florida State wishes they still had.
Yep. And not DJ, you need to get a job.
Go to the Carly interview.
Good night, America. Well, good night until you go to Athlete Spotlight right now.
God!
Attempt number 3. Now the lights.
And now the light's not working.
I'm not even going to say everything that I already said. Welcome back to Athlete Spotlight, number whatever. I don't care anymore. Carly Pry is on the show today.
Welcome to the show, Carly.
This is the greatest experience of any of the athletes so far. This is the truly best level of this studio right now. Lights blinking. Took like 3 tries to get my mic working. Like, this is a great. The building was locked when we got here. Like, Jesus.
Monday.
Shout out to
Monday.
Freaking Labor Day weekend for screwing everything. I blame Labor Day weekend for all of this. All of the problems that we're having.
Yeah. All right, so let's see if I know how to read. I'm gonna read your bio.
Does she actually have a bio?
Yeah, there actually is.
Unlike CJ last week.
Yeah, there is a lot. There actually is a lot on your bio. I will say. So let's see if Joe and I can work together here. Okay.
Stick up on the teleprompter.
High school 4-year letter winner at New Philadelphia High School. Also competed in basketball and track and field. Holds the record for digs in a match, season, and career. First team All-District. Honorable mention All-Ohio 2021 first season playing at Edinboro. Appeared in 29 matches and a total of 105 sets played. Averaged 3.89 digs/sets and 0.7 assist/set. Recorded a total of 73 assists, 408 digs, 38. What does that say stand for?
Serving aces.
Serving aces.
I believe.
Okay. And 39 points. Had a career high of 39 digs against Gannon and 3 aces against Wheeling. Led the team in both aces and digs. Earned. That's it. If you know, you know. Earned Edinboro Scholar Athletes Honor. I'm keeping that in. 2022 season, second season playing at Edinboro. As I wait for Joe to scroll down. As it is, Joe is the only one in the back right now. Appeared in 29 matches and a total of 103 sets played. Averaged 4.47 digs/set and 1.02 assists/set. Recorded a total of 105 assists, 460 digs, 31. I literally just said what that stands for, and 34 points. Had a career high of 35 digs against Slippery Rock. That's what we'd like to see. And four aces against Kentucky State. Led the team in digs earned. Edinboro Scholar Athlete Honor. 2023, third season playing at Edinboro. Appeared in 26 matches and a total of 98 sets played. Averaged 4.28 digs/set and 1.08 assists/set. Recorded a total of 106 assists, 419 digs, 33. I'm still just saying SA, and 36 points. Had a career high of 60 digs against Pitt Johnstown. Yeah, that is Pitt Johnstown. Okay. Yeah, my eyesight is so bad I cannot see, even with these stupid glasses. 9 assists against Ursuline. Yeah. I can't read. 7 points against IUP, and 7 assists against IUP. Again, love to see it. That's probably like the largest bio since
That's the biggest
Gary
one I've seen so far.
At least for like
a lot of information.
Yeah, since like for like athlete wise, who was like I think it was either Jillian or Gabe had like the smallest bios, and like
Holtz had a tiny bio,
and they've played like forever. Yeah, I don't know, but all right. First question. We normally like to ask this question. We go. I don't know. It's a once in a while question, but we do like to ask it. So were expectations different from reality when you made the jump from high school to college?
I would say yes and no. Like some parts of the game, some parts don't change. Like it's all still the game that like I've grown up playing. I think that I was expecting it to be harder to mesh with all new people, but my team I was lucky enough to have great teammates that like really welcomed me in. I will say I think the biggest like surprise for me when I got here. So serve receive is like the majority of my job as a libero. And in high school, I got very good at it. And not only was I good at like, it was easy. Like by the time my senior year, I was like, this is like a breeze. And then I got to college and I was like, this is so hard. And it's still hard. Even though I've like gotten a lot better at it throughout the years, it's still so hard. I really wasn't expecting like the serving to be that much harder in college. But other than that, I feel like other than the pace of the game, which I feel like I picked up pretty quickly, I would say it's probably about the same expectations.
You know, I think I told you this because I met you at the football game on Thursday. She is the first volleyball player we've had on, so we are making history today. But yeah, Alex, I believe you got the next question.
Jack says one more thing about us not having enough female athletes on this show. I'm gonna scream until my head explodes.
Okay. We literally, yes, it was a bet, but there's a reason we made the bet with Bailey to host the show.
Yeah.
There was literally a reason. It's because she knows more about football, definitely me, but keeps up with him with football. That's all I'm going to say about that.
We're going to see how well I can try and read one of these teleprompters because neither of them are directly at me.
Yeah, this is like at an angle. This is at like an angle.
It's all right, so you're a senior now. All of us are. Yeah. It's really weird. It's a lot of responsibility, obviously, being, expected to be a leader on the team. What's it like being a leader that freshmen and other girls can look up to now that you're in that position?
I feel like a part of me has always kind of been a little bit of a leader just because I've been in the same position for 3 years. And like as a libero, you kind of have to lead the defense. You have to lead the backcourt. So I feel like having that position kind of helped me step into like the senior leader role. I think that it's not as stressful as I thought it would be. I was nervous of how I would take the responsibilities and how I would be able to do it. But I kind of just think what would I have wanted from my senior leaders, from my captains whenever I was freshman, sophomore. And honestly, it's such a great group of girls. It's so easy. It's not like I have to hold anyone accountable. Everyone holds each other accountable.
Yeah.
And it's we're all just really close friends and just trying to lead by example more than anything else.
Yeah, I mean that's a fantastic way of looking at it too, because it's like a lot of people, I feel like when they're freshmen and they come here, they may not have that leadership. And then once they get to the point where you're the one leading the team, that's a fantastic way of looking at it. It's what Gabe said. Leave the place better the way you found it.
You got there. Yeah.
So, but speaking of, it's kind of next question is actually kind of with this a little bit. So we like to ask this all the time. Get different viewpoints for everybody that wants to come to Edinboro and play whatever sport they're coming here to play, and that is the advice question. What advice would you give incoming freshmen coming in for their first year?
I think that the best advice that I can give for incoming freshmen is to just trust their training, trust their instincts, trust themselves. Don't change anything about your game when you come to play a sport in college. I think that's kind of what helped me my freshman year is I just kind of relied on the parts of my game that I knew were strong. I personally am a very vocal person, and I've always been praised for being able to talk a lot during games. So I really fell back on that a lot my freshman year because I was like, if I'm not doing anything else right, I know I can talk. I know I can be loud. I know I can be energetic. It doesn't really take a lot of skill to do that. So I think that was probably the thing that helped me the most coming in because it helped me stay calm and confident in my own game. And I think that kind of earned me a little bit of respect too.
Ladies and gents, she said she's vocal. Sounds like we're going to have to run it back for a regular episode and yap some sports.
Let's go.
All right, so this is another one that we ask a lot. It's a pretty frequent question. Obviously, it applies really well for you being a senior this year. Last year, what do you want to see the team accomplish this year?
This is such a hard question because, like, obviously, realistically, I'm competitive. I never want to lose. Like, you know what I mean? But, like, I know it's part of the game. I know it's part of, like, every season goes. So I think that a realistic answer is do better than we did last year. Like, I think if we can win all the games that we're supposed to win, that, like, we're favored to win, steal a few games that we're not supposed to win, and just kind of, you know, stay positive. I think last season it was hard. We had 10 new girls on the team, and we had got into this, like, rut in the middle of the season where, like, it was just frustrating if we felt like nothing was going right. And I think that a lot of us kind of lost our confidence there a little bit. So I think this season I would just love to see all of us stay focused and stay positive. And I think that will definitely help us because it's a long season, like, once you get to college. So, like, it's hard to stay focused for the whole time, especially when you get into, like, school and you have exams and classes and everything. So I think just staying positive would be it's what I want to see, and I think that'll help us with, like, games and stuff.
Definitely.
Just having a better attitude.
Rapid fire time.
Let's go.
Well, speaking of rapid fire, the season starts this week.
I hope y'all are ready to lose again.
Shut up.
Go for the three-peat.
Joe,
Me
you can
and the
just
Chiefs.
stay at the prompter.
Me and the Chiefs. 3-peat.
Oh my God.
It's happening.
No.
It's happening, buddy. I'm not even a Chiefs fan. But
Yeah, you're not.
Yeah, why?
I'm a big Mahomes guy.
We support Patrick Mahomes on this show. Why?
Taylor
you
Swift's
don't-
kind of cool too, I guess.
Oh yeah, true.
I don't know.
Why? What team do you root for? I mean, you are from Ohio, so
I'm a Browns fan, yeah.
out.
Hey, we're getting better. We're on the come up.
Yeah,
They're going to win
yeah.
10 games with Dorian Thompson-Robinson playing quarterback this year.
We support DTR.
We love DTR.
We are just shout out DTR. You're not watching this, okay?
No, he's not.
All right.
Sorry.
So the way rapid fire works, a few basic questions, and then go right into some volleyball stuff, and then everybody knows the last question.
We really do leave it up to the guests to be able to do their own research and to be able to know what the question is. We really appreciate the amount of people that are just like, no, we want to be surprised.
There's one person that's done it, and that's Gabe Holslander. Well, I may have told him.
His response was honestly probably even funnier because he knew though.
And then also Dom.
That was so funny.
Okay, well, we got time to explain this. So Dom comes up with his own blind side because Gabe already knew the blind side.
Yeah.
And it's a different blind side from the other one, so I can actually say this. It was favorite O lineman in the room.
I think I saw this clip.
Yeah, and his answer. But the way
Not
Gabe,
their favorite
but
QC.
it was so funny because the way Gabe did it, he was pointing at it, he was like, and then I zoomed out. Shout out Huss.
Shout out Hulse. Love you, dog.
Hulse. God, I can't speak today. All right.
Thankful for God, buffets, and family.
There we
God
go.
bless America.
Okay, there we go. All right, rapid fire. All right, first one. Let's see if I don't botch this week. Favorite sport favorite sport to watch other than volleyball.
I think I have to go with football.
Okay. Favorite sport to play other than volleyball.
Probably basketball.
Okay. Oh yeah, because your bio said you did play basketball. All right, Pepsi or Coke?
Pepsi if it's out of a bottle, but Coke if it's out of, like, a fountain.
Oh, interesting answer.
That's an
I
interesting
don't
way
know
of looking
why.
at it.
I just think Coke tastes better out of, like, a fountain.
Okay.
I like that answer, actually.
Favorite food?
Pasta.
Okay. Caroline said anything Italian. Yeah. We like to refer to other rapid fires like all the time.
Oh, yeah, we always cross-reference.
Favorite movie of all time?
Shrek.
Yes.
Okay.
Joe approved.
Favorite TV show of all time?
The Office.
Oh! Let's go!
It's a good one.
Okay, I have to make sure I don't fall off my chair. Go-to pregame song?
Oh, anything by Megan Thee Stallion.
Okay. Most memorable volleyball match?
Probably Gannon, first time around, my freshman year at Gannon.
Okay. Hardest skill to master in volleyball.
Oh gosh.
This
Serve
may-
receive.
That may have been a chat AI question.
Yeah. I was gonna say that's not a normal one.
Any pregame rituals?
Yeah, last year I started this. Me and all the passers, we pray before we play every time. But there's a portion of our warm-up where we do serve and pass, and everyone else on the team that doesn't pass serves at us. And I always make sure we do our little prayer circle beforehand. Because it started as a joke, and then we actually started doing better. So now it's a superstitious thing.
There we go.
Now it's, yeah.
There we go.
Athletes are some of the most superstitious people you'll ever meet.
Funniest teammate.
Oh, that's a good question. I wouldn't have thought of that.
Everyone's so funny. I think I'm gonna have to go with either Ella Isaacs or Maggie Coster.
Okay. Who do you want to see dye their hair more, me or Alex?
Oh, for the poll, yeah.
Oh, both of you. I think it'd be so funny.
That is
You
a viable
guys-
answer for
yeah.
anyone watching, by the way, because there is a possibility we tie and we both do it. So
I think
both is not a cop-out answer in this
That would
situation.
be the ultimate friendship goals.
We
Matching bleached hair.
for graduation we just go up there holding hands. We're just like,
Every,
we did it!
every internet hater on the planet would be screaming if we did that.
Oh, screw you, Yik Yak. Okay.
Our names are like 8 letters apart too. It makes no sense.
No, we just changed Tailgate Talks to.
No,
Hey.
what if instead of calling us individually, they just called Tailgate Talks and we all walked up?
Just you, me, and Tom, and Joe.
Joe.
Okay, blindside.
Oh Jesus!
Here we go. Favorite Edinboro volleyball player that is not yourself.
Oh.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm surprised more
I-
people haven't caught on to like what kind of question it would be at this point. Even
I
without
was a
doing
little
the
nervous.
research.
I didn't know. Jeez.
It's funny because like the boys didn't really tell CJ the blindside.
No, they didn't.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, that's hard.
CJ is Tristan. It was easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not trying to start beefs. We're putting it out there again.
I mean, I'll have to go with my roommate, Abby Sobolewski.
Easy
There you
answer.
go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Easy
There you go.
answer.
4th year. We're the only 4-year return. Like we're the only people that have been here for 4 years.
Oh, okay.
Just me and her. So.
Wow,
Yeah.
There you go.
that's crazy.
There you go.
Yeah.
I love the blindside question.
It's good every
I
time.
wasn't expecting that. That's not what I was
It
expecting.
does not disappoint, like ever.
Again. Also, we can't stop you from warning other.
Yeah. No, I'm not
players
gonna
on the
warn
team.
anyone. I think I'd rather than
I'm
get
so.
caught
I
off
love
guard.
that everyone is so bought into it at this point. I love it.
Yeah, and okay, I'm not gonna say who to thank. I don't want anybody going to. I almost said her name. Going to her because of the blindside. But Carly, thanks for coming on to the
Yeah,
show.
Thanks for having me.
Can you come back on? Yap about sports anytime. Just
Yeah,
say
nice.
when. Literally anybody that wants to come on the show. Honestly, you could just.
We take walk-ins.
You can
Yeah.
literally. You can literally.
Walk into the studio.
You can literally just walk in and we'll just hand you a microphone.
We'll throw a mic on you. We'll
like-
get you a little chair.
We'll be like, okay, all right, yeah, all right, let's go.
I am glad that we switched to these to make it more like tailgatey.
Yeah.
I think it's
It
funny.
feels
It's good
very-
for the bit.
Yeah.
Shout out Nathaniel, asshole. All right.
Yeah.
All right, send it.
Good night, America.
See if you hit it. That wasn't bad.
That was a good one. It
Yeah, that's
got
pretty good.
across.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's